Welcome. This is Don McDonnell, Worldwide Partner Segment Lead for Energy and Utilities of AWS, and this is our latest episode of This Is My Offer. I'm joined today from Kapil Singal, CEO and co-founder of Energy and Utilities Competency Partner of Intelligence. Welcome, Kapil, to
Thank
This
you,
Is My
Don.
Offer. Um, Kapil, tell us a little bit about yourself and a little bit about Vyntelligence.
Hi, Don. Thanks for having us on the show. My background is electrical engineering and computer science. I grew up in the field building mobile networks back in the late 90s, and then have been building startups and businesses across Europe and globally. Co-founded Vyntelligence in back in 2013 with a vision to bring good quality data from the field, in the front line, back to the organization so that they can make better decisions.
That's excellent. In terms of, you've been in the market now for several years. Again, you were in the first cohort of AWS Energy and Utilities Competency Partners. What are some of the big challenges you're seeing from your customers? I mean, you address energy and utilities, you address water, you address gas, electric, also telco and manufacturing, as well as clean energy. What are some of the things you're seeing and some of the challenges you're seeing that you're addressing right now
Right,
with Vin?
right. I think customer affordability and net zero are two big vectors in front of us now, as people expect basic utilities, electricity, water, gas, and services kind of coming down their way. And the big challenge we see to that the utilities are facing today are having the right people and the right data to be able to deploy
Hmm.
uh, billions and billions of dollars worth of capital that has been committed by these companies. So I think we're looking at about another half a million odd jobs to be created just in the UK and the US to overcome demands in the electricity segment. One in six of US frontline workers will be over the age of 65 by 2027. So if you look at this kind of paradox, we're trying to deploy a lot of assets so that we can get affordable, cleaner, greener energy. But on the other side, you don't have enough people. And I
Yeah.
think data not being present is another big challenge in there.
Yeah. We've talked in the past with you about the notion of humans as sensors. Smart Video Notes, which is the intelligence product platform, it really embraces the power of video, but also artificial intelligence. You've grown pretty quickly here over the last few years, particularly in utilities. Tell us a bit more about Smart Video Notes. How do you leverage AWS in service to customers? Talk a little bit about your use of our artificial intelligence capabilities as well.
Right. So maybe it's just for context, Don, right? The utilities industry in particular are looking at so-called total experience, right? So you can't get a good experience if you don't have customer experience working for you, which is all your interactions with the contact centers and the people who are in the front line, and also
Hmm.
the field experience, right? So what we found was that to really enable that data to flow from the front line, whether it's customers or contractors or colleagues, we have to change the ways of working. We have to change the ways of reporting. And short videos was kind of quickly becoming a cool collaboration media. Everybody's getting very comfortable using this device to record short videos.
Hmm.
And if we could do that, we could collect very high quality data from customers who could give a lot of useful information back to these utilities as against filling in forms or making calls and just waiting. Contractors, when they finish their work, they can record a video to show that things have been done well, or what the safety issues were, and the same kind of applies to the colleagues as well. So really bringing in this notion of a collaboration environment between customers, contractors, and colleagues via the media of short video
Mm.
technology. And then inserting this video into the workflows, right? So installation workflows, compliance workflows, safety workflows, operations and maintenance workflows, and do it at a point where everybody's getting the right information at the right time.
Hmm.
And you mentioned artificial intelligence. I think that's the cherry on the cake. Now that we've got the largest database of Win Smart Video Notes in the world, ethically sourced across the industries and especially distributed infrastructure, we are able to then apply artificial intelligence responsibly. And I want to mention that safely and securely. And AWS has helped us do that with its infrastructure, where we can use Bedrock and we use the right capabilities to keep it secure, so that we can now provide better recommendations, and we also provide better insights and inferences to the people in the field and people in the back
Hmm.
office, so reducing admin time, making faster decisions. So that's the kind of platform where we have close to about $5 to $6 billion worth of assets now deployed, serviced, maintained across multiple large enterprise utilities, as well as hundreds and hundreds of contractor companies playing on the platform.
That's fantastic. We've been working together now about I think I've been working with you for 4 or 5 years. And, one of the things that, I talk about in our work here at AWS, and is particularly in digital engagement with consumers, is this notion of moments of truth, right? People don't typically spend time thinking about their electric or their gas or their water. But when we have these moments of truth, it's exciting to see companies and partners like Vin applying technology to really streamline that experience, whether it's, to your point, connecting service or expanding service. Tell me a little bit more about the applications around crew safety. It's one of the applications I know that you guys have deployed everywhere. Um, Tell me a
Yeah,
little bit more about that.
yeah. So it's very interesting, Don. We started with customer engagement, and you talk about safety. The
Hmm.
beauty of data, it brings all of it together. Let me just bring it to life. One of our gas utilities customers in the UK, there's a vulnerable customer who
Hmm.
wants a gas connection just ahead of their winter session, and the gentleman's very old, doesn't have the right technology, and there's an 8 to 12 week waiting period. This is October, and it's going to be stringent winter. And
Hmm.
now the the person gets an advice that if they could send a short video using our technology, um, they could practically get their connection the very next day, or maybe in that week. So we get one of their neighbors help to kind of do a pre-self-service survey, pre-check
Hmm.
survey, to show the property and the access. And not only have we saved a visit from a expert surveyor, which is going to very
Hmm.
cut down the time, but you're also able to use data to spot safety issues. You use data to spot how complex will this problem point be. Now, fast forward this, you get the crew to actually come out and do the works. And as the crew does their daily reports, instead of sending long form of reports and writing reports, they're now doing a daily report, start of the day, end of the day. and
Hmm.
uh, and if they're doing a dig, if they're doing street works outside your property, um, we have artificial intelligence to automatically suggest whether the barriers are in the right place, whether they have the right permits, whether they are going to be missing their compliance and get lots of penalties. So
Hmm.
Canadian Gas, for example, is one of our largest customers in the UK, and it's also one of the largest gas DNOs in the country. And almost all of their street works, which is largely worked with their contractors, is now AI assured using intelligence. What that means is up to 85% reduction in fines from councils, which is multi-million pounds worth of savings.
Hmm.
But more importantly, you have a safer crew, and you
Hmm.
don't need that amount of human supervision on site to make that work. So what started as a customer journey, the total experience, faster survey, to crews coming in and working, and then
Hmm.
the safety kind of working out together. And now you have very good proof of work that everything actually worked well. So this is the power of data, and this is the power of thinking total experience end to end, from customers all the way to the crews.
Yeah, I think the CSAT results speak for themselves in the work that Vyntelligence has done. Um, we've spent time with you ensuring like the well architected principles, right? What we call a foundational technical review. So all of the security and privacy implications are really important, especially in utility regulatory environments. Tell us a little bit about how you've expanded capabilities with generative AI from AWS, and how you see those benefits coming for customers. What you see in the future there with the new
Right.
capability.
And you're right. CSAT's gone up, from 8 point something to 9.96. We've had
Mm,
stats from UK DNOs where 75% of the customers now want to win video or note, send a video as against filling in form.
mm,
So now we've got the contractors and the colleagues willing to play. We've got the data,
mhm,
and AWS has been a very strong partner of us right from day one, and we're very proud of that. That this partnership, it allows us to provide all the AI inferences and recommendations in a secure and data privacy format, ready format,
mhm,
right? So that's a given. On generative AI, I'll say two things. We're using AWS Bedrock and also parts of Anthropic, to provide video summaries, for example, right?
mhm.
So you don't have to watch a 2 minute video anymore. And it's not about transcription. We actually give a near perfect summary of what is it that a customer was trying to say, or what is it that a contractor was trying to report, right? Now, how is that helpful? Well, it's saving me admin time. Instead of
Mm.
hours of report writing, I now have my job done and I've saved that time, and that means I'm 8 or 10% more productive as a person. And also, when you further apply generative AI on all these summaries, you start to categorize and classify types of problems which are more recurring in nature. So a lot of the human effort in analyzing the data is kind of taken away, and that drudgery of reporting is taken away. And I think that goes to why we make it responsible with
Mm.
being safe and secure, but also useful. We are not
Mhm.
here to replace the human beings. We are genuinely here trying to solve the problem that we talked about earlier. The same number of people should be able to deliver more jobs because the world needs faster, better, greener, sustainable infrastructure.
We do.
And there aren't any people to do so.
We do. We do. Um, Listen, it's been a lot of fun. Tell me a little bit in closing. How can folks reach you? I know we've got a lot of co-sell programs, but how best to reach you, and can people give Vin a try? How do they give Vin
Yeah,
a try?
yeah. Let me give you the right answer first. Right first time is one of the big metrics we look for. Come to the AWS marketplace and pick up our solutions. Whether it's
Mhm,
faster quotes, faster connections, faster installs, faster response for O&M and safety. And also, come to our website and we run a 2 week free trial on any of our workflows. Try us. The reason we were able to penetrate over 80% of UK utilities market so quickly, Don, is because
mhm.
we are inviting people to come and play, and we have our utilities customers being very willing to be referral customers, whether it's North Indian Water, whether it's Kirin Gas, to open up the platform for contractors and their colleagues to play. So now try us out, and we'll love to work with you and help you transform how your customers, colleagues, and contractors are going to be changing the way of working.
It's so much fun to work with you guys. The Game Changers series is a lot of fun. I encourage everybody to take a look at Vin Game Changers. You'll hear about a lot of utilities just making a great impact both on safety and customer service. Want to thank you today for joining us on This Is My Offer. My name is Don McDonnell. We've been with Kapil Singal from CEO and co-founder of Intelligence. Thank you.
Thank you, Don.